Yeah, and I think that he's improved in his he lets more people in, now, but still keeping the same edge and competitive, desire and fire to be the best, player on the court on the planet. But in terms of teammates, even fans and people, when we're moving in and out around the hotel or at different venues when we're practicing, if we're in and out of a health club, whether it's a picture or an autograph or just a willingness to, for people to really see who he is, I think a lot of that has just grown over the years. And, I don't obviously live with he and Vanessa and their kids, and I don't see what they go through, but I still like to, give a lot of the credit and place a lot of the, I guess, accountability on just, the continued development, because I know what being a husband and a father has done for me. I just like to think for him, over these last 4, 5, 6 years of personal growth and development and what he and his family have been through, that's just played a huge role in his perspective on life.
But when people used to say, and I mean, you've heard the criticisms, you can't be oblivious to it, that he was not a great teammate. Was that a misunderstanding of his competitive desire? Is that desire of his to be maybe the best basketball player ever? Has that sort of entered into some of the way people view him as a teammate sometimes? And
yeah, I think it's a combination of those things where, depending on which teammates you were, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You felt like he was difficult to play with, but maybe because we came in together and I saw him at his beginning point.
Yeah.
I think for he and I've always had an understanding of what the fight and the desire to be the best, and just sometimes appearing as though nothing else mattered, but him getting it done. I felt like I saw where that came from, and I've always had a pretty good perspective on why he's that way. And I've always tried to tell the story to other people that, whether it's friends, family, other people that you know personally, always want to get into that debate with you.
Sure.
Well, why is Kobe this or why is that? And the best way I tried to put it was that imagine if you felt as though you personally wanted to and had the ability to be the best person to ever do this, to ever hold a camera, to ever write a newspaper, to ever teach a class. If you felt like you could possibly be the best person to ever do it in the world, how hard would you go after it? And would you lose a lot of sleep over what other people thought you should be doing if you feel like you could be the best to ever do it? And, that was a conversation I've never had with myself in terms of being the best person to ever play basketball. But that's where he lives. You know what I mean? He lives in that place of, I want to be the best to ever have done this. Not just the best Laker, not just the best guard, not just the best. I want to be the best, and that's all he strives for.